the woman had only chopped down on the claw of a hen. But her daughter, lying in the next room, suddenly screamed in pain. Yet the woman didn't think much of it. She simply recalled what her best friend had told her, that the chicken had to be chopped exactly 44 times to bring out the flavor. Following her friend's method, she prepared the chicken and started making soup. When she brought the finished soup to her daughter's bedside, she was horrified to see the chicken she had killed had somehow turned into her daughter. Even the hospital surveillance footage showed her holding a knife and committing the act. Unable to accept the truth, and overwhelmed with guilt, the woman jumped off the roof of the psychiatric hospital, ending her life. But perhaps heaven took pity on her and let her return to the day her daughter was killed. The moment she saw the chicken her best friend delivered, she panicked. She instantly remembered. It was that very chicken that led to her daughter's death. To change her daughter's fate, she refused the chicken, saying she couldn't bear to kill anything. But her husband scolded her, accusing her of watching their daughter suffer a leg injury, yet refusing to kill a chicken to make her soup. Surprisingly, their daughter, who had never liked chicken soup, sweetly asked her to make some. Her best friend took the opportunity to shove the chicken into her hands and pushed her into the kitchen. Haunted by memories of her past life, the woman became suspicious of the chicken. To test her theory, she took a knife and made a small cut on the chicken's claw and immediately heard her daughter's scream. She rushed to check, but found no wound on her daughter's foot. The daughter said she had just accidentally touched her car crash injury. Her best friend kept reassuring her, promising to take good care of her daughter and urging her to get back to cooking. Just as she was about to return to the kitchen, her husband rushed in, saying the chicken had gone missing. Relieved by the news, she turned to find her daughter had also disappeared. She searched frantically, only to see her best friend downstairs looking for the chicken. Just as she was about to confront her, her husband appeared holding the chicken, and eerily, the moment the chicken was found, her daughter also returned. The woman grew more and more suspicious, but her husband accused her of being mentally unstable, saying she had forgotten to take her medication. She had no idea what medication he meant, but reflecting on the actions of her husband and best friend, she realized something was terribly wrong. She pretended she still couldn't kill the chicken and asked her husband to do it, then secretly contacted a private investigator. Her husband eventually killed the chicken, but in the hospital room, she noticed her daughter showed no signs of injury. This finally eased her fears. Her daughter said she was sleepy, and her husband left to get some reports. To ensure their safety, the woman locked the hospital room door and finally went to cook the chicken soup. But when she returned, the nightmare from her past life replayed once again. Her husband and best friend stormed in, immediately accusing her of murder. Even though this time, she had asked her husband to kill the chicken, she was still identified as the killer. Sure enough, within minutes the police and forensic team reached the same conclusion as before. They found a kitchen knife as the weapon, and her daughter's DNA under her fingernails. Watching her husband and best friend smile with satisfaction, she finally realized it had all been their trap, but she had no proof. As she was about to be taken away by the police, she suddenly received a message from the private investigator.